So dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are here with episode 147 part 2, which begins with Buran bringing this letter to Usman. And Usman also reads it open, and Usman also says that Takfur will follow us now. Tell the leaders to come here. After this, we see that Bala Hatun is reading the Quran. When Bala Hatun reads the Quran, then Sadat Hatun comes there, and Bala Hatun asks Sadat Hatun to come. Tell me, what do you want to say? I'm listening. Sadat Hatun says that Yaqub is alive and well. Thank God. Then Sadat Hatun says that Alauddin is also thankful. I have come to say thanks. Bala Hatun says that we have fulfilled our duty. Sadat Hatun, everyone does what they are entitled to. Sadat Hatun says that I expect that you will understand me, Bala. When I saw my husband not moving from the bed, I lost my mind. I am sorry. Bala Hatun says that she has lost her mind just now. Sadat Hatun, it is a pity. How can you make your daughter a spy? What kind of mother are you? Sadat Hatun says, I wasn't mean, you thought wrong. You can't be mean in love, Bala. He had already loved me before I gave him my duty. Bala Hatun says, you cursed the love of your children. Sadat Hatun says, whatever happened, happened. I will pay for what I did, and forgive us. Then Sadat Hatun moves his hand forward. Bala Hatun says, I won't hold this hand, Sadat. If I feel that you are repenting on your deeds, then I will hold it. Now think about it before doing something. The Quran says, what will we do? Osman also says we will speak the language that he understands. Konu, you prepare the army. When all the Takfur will reach there, you will besiege Atranas. Konur says, whatever you command, sir. Osman says we will pick up the Takfur. Here we see that Sadat Hatun comes in with anger, and Mehmet says that Baba did as he said, mother. Sadat Hatun says, Yaqub, if it weren't for you, I would have burned this place. Mehmet says, what happened, mother? Sadat Hatun says, Bala embarrassed me. He begged me to go to the mosque. Mehmet says in anger that the father is not right. He saved our lives, so please forgive him. Give me the order, I will burn this place. Sadat Hatun says that we will not burn it, we will destroy it. We will destroy it so much that this palace will crush them. They have embarrassed your father, your sister, and your family in front of everyone. They will not be able to escape it. We will not stop. Sadat says that we were still in the fight, but whatever happened after that is now our enemy. Now I will destroy their hearts. We will make their hearts hurt. Sadat says, but you don't have to do such a thing openly that your father treats you badly. We will handle it quietly. Mehmet says we will do it, don't worry. And then Usman also says that the spies who watch the video, have you subscribed to your channel? If you haven't, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, this is not part of our episode. This is just a reminder for you. Here we see that Malhun Hatun is dreaming and is asking a woman to stop. When that woman turns around and looks, the woman is amazed because that woman is the cursed woman. Then the cursed woman starts to hear a voice from somewhere. Allahumma labaik ala sharika ala kalabaik. That woman is smiling at the cursed woman, but the cursed woman is amazed because the cursed woman is hearing a voice from somewhere. Allahumma labaik ala sharika ala kalabaik ina alhamda wa anamata lakawal mulk. Then the woman moves her hand forward and says to the cursed woman, Malhunatun is happy and says, where? She says, come, and slowly starts to move back, and Malhunatun moves her hand towards her. Malhunatun moves forward towards her, but suddenly she hears the sound of the horses running behind her. Malhunatun, when she looks back, some Mongols are riding on the horses and moving towards her quickly. Malhunatun takes out her bow and tries to attack the Mongols, but the arrow does not work, and the bow of the bow breaks. She is smiling, and Malhunatun is telling her, where are you going? She disappears from there, and the Mongolian is moving towards Malhun Hatun quickly. When Malhun Hatun tries to shoot an arrow, but the arrow does not work, Malhun Hatun becomes very afraid of it. Then Usman also wakes Malhun Hatun up and tells him to come here. Did you see the same dream again? Malhun Hatun says yes, it was the same, but remember that woman I told you about? The one who was walking towards the tree but did not show her face. I saw her face. I saw her. I saw her face this time. It was me. Osman also says, Malhun, listen. Your mind and heart are not working. I know. Malhun says, Osman, this was the way of Hajj that I saw. But before I was resurrected, the Gursawari attacked again. I tried to shoot, but my command line broke. This is a sign. Should I stay here or go? I am in a dilemma. Osman also says, you know that we are going. Through the most difficult time right now, we have to face difficulties from all sides. Your presence in the palace, in the city, in the people is very important. I'm sure it would have been, but the dream you saw, the way to the Hajj, now the decision is in your hands. Whether to stay or go is better. Listen, make any decision. I accept, I support you. Malhun Hatun says that Allah keep you with us. Here in many tribes we see that Orhan also tells Aljim Khatun that why did this Tajuddin Noyan trouble you? Aljim Hatun says that he asked for my father's army for the conquests of the Mongols, and my father refused. When we found out that he was going to do bloodshed, we decided to leave our home. But that Tajuddin Noyan is such a scoundrel that he followed us. We were against him, so he took revenge. He martyred my mother and brother and he imprisoned us. Orhan also says, Aljum Khatun, do you know anything about Tajuddin Noyan? The woman says, I told Usman B about the killers. One of them is very cruel. He is the disciple of Hassan Saba's disciple. Maybe he attacked Yaqub B. Orhan says, Aljum Khatun, should we look for this woman? The woman who has never seen it, never heard about it? She kills like a shadow and then disappears. Orhan also says that like a shadow, we can kill the shadow with our light. We will take all of them out of this earth. Aljam Khatun. The woman says, Orhan also, thank you for everything, for my father and for my sister-in-law. I am risking my life. But know that we do not forget the good or bad we have done with us. We will repay it 10 times. Orhan also says, and Pabi will take revenge of both. And then Orhan and Khatun both leave from there. Here in Unisher we see that Alauddin is preparing his white, and in the meantime, Goncha Hatun comes there. Alauddin looks at Goncha and Alauddin says, how was it? It was fun. Goncha says, how was the fun? When I saw you, my heart was in pain. My heart became the prisoner of my conscience. Alauddin, I didn't want to do anything from it. I was helpless. Alauddin says, what was the compulsion? Okay, if you want, let's talk about it. I thought I would deceive Alauddin. Goncha, I was thinking the same. All that we went through, was it a reality, and was it just a game? Tell me, was your love also part of your game? When you saved my life, were you playing that game? If everything was just a game, then how are you looking at me like this? Goncha says, there is no one. I swear it was not just a game, Alauddin. You are free to do and say whatever you want, but don't think that my mother and I are the same. My only reality is you. I have no love for you. Alahuddin says no. Now do not expect to believe in yourself. I rebuilt all these walls that I had laid for you. I finally made my heart silent. Everything is over. I know everything, but do not end everything like this. Listen to me once, then I will go myself. Alahuddin says you deceived me on your mother's words. I was spied on. I did not do this. I swear only once. I am helpless only once. I swear only once. I am helpless only once. You said our duties will be met. Thank God, consider it a duty. Alauddin says I was your duty. Yes, I was your duty. Then Alauddin goes away from there in anger, and while going, the hen says to the hen, I thought you were a wolf, thought you were my life. I always protected you, but you pierced me with your thorns. I will be a bloodthirsty woman for all my life. The hen says, don't say that, Alauddin. And she runs towards Alauddin and grabs him and says, I have always believed in you and in us. You know I was very scared in the past, but you said our love can control every difficulty. I thought you believed in me. What happened? You gave up in the first difficulty. Aladdin also says that I can face every difficulty with you, every difficulty. But you betrayed me. Gonka says no. Aladdin says that now it is my duty. Get out of my way. Then Aladdin takes out his dagger and returns Gonka, and says that now he does not need to stay with me. He comes with a dagger in the hand of Gonka and then takes his horse from there. Here we see that the princess is throwing things around in anger and saying that you have ruined everything, everything. You have ruined everything, you devils. In the meantime, Bala Hatun comes there and tells the princess, Princess Maria. Actually, Bala Hatun was sent to the princess by Osman Bey. Osman Bey tells Bala Hatun that he will do everything to gather his powers. Bala Hatun says that we can neither give the princess to the Mongols nor the Byzantines. They cannot be united. The Shahzadi says, "You have ruined everything. All my plans have failed. I was going to marry Gorkulu Khan." Mala Hatun says, "You call us wild." The real wild was Gorkulu Khan. "Don't tell me you wanted to marry a man like him?" "I don't believe it, Shahzadi. Shahzadi says I was going to marry this great Byzantine Empire. You can't understand me." Mala Hatun says, "Great Byzantine. That kingdom was selling you like a slave, Shahzadi. Now be careful and listen to me." And she says that you want to marry Tajuddin Noyan. The princess is very surprised and sits down and says, "Tajuddin Noyan. Bala says that without your consent they changed your groom. How can you accept that?" The princess says, "But our marriage was not like that. No, it can't be like that." Bala Hatun says, "Princess, you have another problem. You can trust me." And then the princess says, "Please leave me alone." And Bala Hatun leaves from there. With this, our episode 147 has come to an end. Hope you will like our work and subscribe to the channel. We will meet with another interesting video. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.